Hi everyone! Remember in my last video I said about how I brought even more plants home from the Vancouver show? Well, this is them. So the story behind this is, after the Vancouver show we had one of the vendors come and speak at our society, and he had some plants left over and he couldn't take them with him. So he brought them to our meeting and sold them at a reduced cost, and as you can see, a lot came home with me. So yeah, I ended up making a steal on these guys, and I am so happy because I got some really great deals. But we'll go through with the ones that I got and I'll show you what they look like. So the first one I got was Acidria japonica. Well, I guess it's now Aphal japonica. And it's got a new leaf. The leaf was even smaller. It's grown really well in the last month. I've just been really busy with kids and school and all that stuff. And then I also got this guy. I grabbed it because I looked it up on my phone and the blooms looked really interesting. So I figured I'd give it a try. And when I went to repot it, there was 3 little plants altogether. It wasn't just one plant. So I got 3 for the price of 1, which was awesome. And I'm really glad about that. The next one I got is just a Neophoenicia falcata. Well, I guess Vanda. Gojo Fukurin. I got it because the leaves are variegated and it looks so pretty. So we'll see how it does. Another one I got from them is this guy, because I looked it up too and the blooms looked really freaky. Looked really nice. And once again with this one, it ended up being 2 plants in one. So I planted both of them in the same pot so that they could grow together, because I was running out of media. This one actually wasn't from the vendor at our show. I just forgot to mention it. My friend and we went halfies on this guy. It's a Cattleya maikai. And the plant was actually like 3 times bigger than this. And it was for 40 bucks. And so we grabbed it and she divided a huge chunk off for me and potted it up for me. Hers is already bloomed. Mine has got a new growth on it. I just have to get watering done for these guys. And then the next one I grabbed was this one, because I just liked the crisp colors on it. And it's doing really well. It's got 2 growth directions, possibly a 3rd right in there that I'm noticing starting. So I'm really happy about that one. Hopefully it'll grow nice and big. And then the next one I grabbed was Stewartiana var nobilis, because I had pre-ordered from Tsinghua another Stewartiana, and I had a Stewartiana before, but unfortunately it got rot and died. So I wanted to get a few more because I really like the blooms on them. This one's the yellow form, so I'm hoping it'll grow nice. It's already got a new leaf, and you can see it's grown not much in a month. It's getting lots of sun, that's why it's nice and purple, and it's really liking it. Then I got this little guy because it had a spike and it had a bloom on it, but the bloom was kind of broken, so I cut that off, and this is the newest bloom on it. It bloomed a few days ago. I like the colors on it. It's a very pale white green. It did have another bud, but the bud blasted because our weather here in Vancouver is changing like every other day. It's going from cold to hot. It hasn't made up its mind yet. So then the next one I grabbed was Brassavola fragrans, and because I love Brassavolas, and it's got a new growth coming in on it that's starting, so I'm excited about that one. And we'll hopefully be able to keep it. And then I grabbed Species Foul. It's doing well. It's got a new leaf coming out. It also has a spike, but I don't know if it'll grow. We'll have to see. And it is starting to grow some new roots in the last month. They're just deep underneath the medium. You can't see them. Next one. This is the one I'm really excited about. So I got a steal on this guy. I'm not going to tell you how much, but let's just say it was really good. So it's doing well. I'm growing it warmer. I'm hoping it'll start to grow some roots. I love the leaves on it. Nice round fat leaves. And then I got an Encyclia randii. It has a bud that should be opening soon. And it was growing a new growth, or at least starting to fatten up a node. So hopefully, I just love the color of the bulb. Like, it's so green and it's fat and shiny. I just love the look of it. And then I picked up, dropped a piece of wood, Brassavola glauca, because I love the color of the bloom. It's just so elegant, the like pale creamy white and everything. And then I picked up this guy who's been in bloom for at least a month and a week. So, and the blooms look pristine. Like, I love this. It looks amazing. I'm so glad I got this. It is Ronkamal Verjavut or something. I know I totally butchered that name. Anyways, it's got a new growth starting down there at the base, and it looks really good. And I'm just loving these blooms and how long they're lasting. I'm so glad I picked that one up. And then last but not least, it wouldn't be in order if I didn't get some catasetums. So I grabbed an After Dark Black Pearl, and it's got a new growth, as you can see. And inside it was this little stick that had another growth starting. So I don't give it much hope, but I'm, you know, if it ends up growing, yay, 2 plants in 1. And then I also picked up a Pileatum alba form, and it's just starting a little nub way down in there somewhere. I can't really see it, but yeah, right there. There you go. You can see it. It's just starting its waking up process. So these are all of the guys that all the plants that followed me home, and I had to hide from my husband because I did a count. I now have 124 orchids. I think I've reached my limit. I think I have. Gonna have to start downsizing, I think, a little bit. So that was my post Vancouver Orchid Society show haul. I hope you liked it, and I hope you come back again. Thanks for stopping by. Bye, guys.